Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to David at Go To Hobbies. Right, women and menopause. Where do I start? Well, it must be it must be bloody hard for women to go through all these hormone changes. And it's alright for us blokes. We're not the person that's going through it. But we get the rough end of the stick. And I mean, we do get both barrels. But, I'm just thinking, is there a easy way to explain this? No. Women can have hormone replacement therapy. I have no idea what it's like. My wife didn't go on it. Excuse me. And I suffer the consequences. And okay, she weren't going to take it. Fair enough. But how does it start? It starts with like hot and cold flashes. Well, 1 minute she'll go, her temperature will go. I mean, literally, she's like a volcano. Everything comes off. Turn the heating down. Open the doors. Oh, we need a freezer. Let's go and sit in the freezer. And go and have a shower. Cool shower. And when you sleep with them, which you normally do with your wife, oh dear. You might be fright. You might be cold. She's not. She's like a red hot bleeding bonfire. And the moods, that's a different story. So you can be freezing your tits off, right? But women can be absolutely roasting. I mean, the sweat can be pouring down them. It might be the middle of the winter. The house is like a freezer. I'm too hot. I've turned the heating off. Oh dear. Especially if you've got pets. They're sitting there shivering their little nuts off thinking, oh. And what happens? Oh, it's too hot in this house. That's what it's like. And then you get the mood swings. Gee whiz. You don't have to say anything, lads. You don't have to say anything. It's the look. You know that look the wife gives you, or the girlfriend gives you, or your partner? It's that sort of look. Yeah? The eyes come out on stalks. They're like a snail. Or a slug. I'm going to get myself in trouble here. But it is difficult for a woman, but it's bloody hell for a bloke. And then the temperature comes back to normal. Oh, turn the heating up. What is it with women and heating? I'll make a video about that. That's going to be one, I'll tell you now. And then she says, oh, I'm cold. 1 minute, she's like a red hot fire. And the next lot, she's putting all the clothes back on. I'm cold. It's cold in this house. Up goes the heating. 40 degrees. Boiling the bag job. Yeah, literally. Oh, dear. And then what comes out? The hot water bottles. Thermal socks. Hot cups of tea by the gallon load. Or coffee. And you think to yourself, do I have any sympathy? No. Oh dear. No, we don't. And this is just the beginning. And then you get the mood swings. If you've never experienced a woman with menopause, lads, it's a whole different world. You think you're living with a lovely woman. Your partner is your God's gift to you. And then she goes from the menopause. Then she turns into a psychopathic lunatic. Everything is not right. Everything is wrong. And literally, you could say the tiniest little thing wrong, and it is literally, you've pressed the nuclear button on a woman, and the mouth goes rah, 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 and the old temperature goes up to boiling point, and she starts sweating, and you can see her dripping full of sweat, her mouth going to the dozen, off comes the clothes, she says a bit, and it's back to normal. Sometimes, not always. And you think to yourself, what did I say? You've got to remember, it's not you. Doesn't matter what you say or what you do. You're going to be an impossibility. You are going to have a hell of a life for a few years. I know, I've been through it. I deserve a bleeding medal for it. God, dear. How I put up with my wife, I do not know. Literally. It's like living in a house with a psychopathic lunatic. You really don't know how bad it can be for us blokes. You women, you've got an easy life. You are the ones that are causing this. Us blokes have got to suffer with it. But I'm not saying it's all bad. And some women are different. All I can speak for them is experience and what I went through. Wow. What an joyous occasion. Not really. What a wonderful experience. No, I'm lying. And I just think, why do women go through this? I just think to myself, sorry, I was just looking at checking the time. Why do women go through this? Because their hormones are changing, and those hormones that they don't need because they're no longer fertile as such. So the body says enough's enough, we're going to have a big kick out and sort things out. And that's what happens. It's a woman's body. They're things we worship, you know. And then what happens? Sex becomes non-existent. They look at your dick and they think to yourself, nah. So what do? Obviously. But you think to yourself, this is not the woman I married. What has she turned into? And you're married to a different woman now. She's gone through this, or she's going through it. And it's all very well with them having the temperature changes, the hot and cold flushes, the mood swings. 1 minute it's good, the next minute it's bad. You don't know where you stand. And to be honest with you, I'll have to continue this onto another video because there's a lot more to be said. So lads, stay tuned for part 2 of women and menopause. So be good. See you the next time. Bye for now. And if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and please give us a thumbs up. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.